Perfect. That sucks!
I've been having this problem lately where nobody wants to spar me. Seth, you're too fast. Seth, you're too good at kicking me in the head. Seth, please slow down. You're entirely too handsome. And I figured out a solution for it. Seemingly the only solution to all four of those things, at least three, I can't really help the fourth, is ankle weights. Now I know what you're thinking. Seth, aren't these supposed to be bad for you and you're not really supposed to use them? Yeah, most likely. This is gonna suck. Oh jeez, no. It broke! What a cheap piece of... So today's karate workout's gonna be with ankle weights. Even the movement doesn't feel good. Oh, it hurts on my ankles too. Oh no.
That sucks!
Sparring's probably one of my favorite things to do. So before this video even starts, if you have other challenges that you'd like to see me do while I spar, please let me know in the comments. Now, getting started here, I could definitely feel that there were some issues that were gonna happen with the kicks. I feel like that was obvious. And I wanna actually take this opportunity to answer the question, do ankle weights make you a better fighter? Because there was this thing in like the early 2000s where wearing ankle weights, the thought process was that it'll make you better by the time you take them off. So wait till the end of the video and I'll actually answer whether or not I felt like it made me better. Me and Kyle going at it for a couple sweeps here. Kyle's very spider monkey when it comes to his fighting style. I can appreciate that. I like to think of myself more as a gnat, but like a fat gnat. Now you can see me getting stuffed there. I'll throw a couple kicks here, but at the very end range, if I don't make contact and have the ability to push myself off of them, I'm having a real hard time. Here I go to check a kick and kick myself. So, note to self, don't do that. Putting together some counters here. Hands-wise, my striking's not the worst it's ever been, but it's definitely taking a bit more effort to close the distance. We'll talk about this a bit later, but throwing the high kicks is leaving me open for a lot of leg kicks, which usually, is a problem anyway. But because of my superhuman speed and Captain America gloves, which if you like, you can get your own at HAYABUSAFight.com/Sensei Seth. What was I talking about? My go-to against sparring with longer fighters who also might happen to be faster than me is spamming lead leg kicks, because it's my longest attack that also gets me the furthest away. However, when it comes to spamming, there's going to be a lot that you have to not touch. And when you don't touch with the lead leg, you can get yourself kind of beat up a little bit. Great kick there. Very impressive stuff. I don't get kicked in the head very often, so kudos. Or kickos, or whatever it is at this point. Now, as you can see, I try not to land any head kicks. I throw a whole bunch, but I don't put anything behind them because I've got 10-pound ankle weights on. It's, more of a courtesy thing, and then also not pulling my hip out of its socket type of thing. Punching was super easy though. Staying in the same place, staying rooted, being able to dig down into your punch when you've got these cankles on, easy work. While it's a minuscule amount of weight, 10 pounds to, let's see here, I weigh maybe 240 right now, an extra 10 pounds, but 1/24th of the weight that I usually carry around. But because it's so close to the ground and it's at the very end of my limb, you ever notice, like, if I put 10 pounds on my shoulder, I'd be cool. But if I held 10 pounds out here, it would be more difficult because it's at the end. We don't have a lot of strength at the very end range. And this is why it made kicks so difficult. At this point, it's a little bit later in the day, and as you can see, I've got a little bit of a, I'm not sweating, I'm just advertising that I'm trying. That's Theo Vaughn. Got caught up with the chubby surprise there. Like I said, I was trying to be nice with stuff, which means that you get caught on shoulders a decent amount. Anytime I'm trying to throw these lower leg kicks and I'm missing, it's really hard to bring that leg back. It put me off balance a ton, which means that I'm standing a little more upright because the further my legs go apart from my body, the harder it is to pull them back in, or to move them in general. So I'm staying taller and a little bit further away, trying to pick my shots a little bit more. And usually when I am picking my shots, it's with my hands. Oh, a side kick that worked? Must have something to do with the fact that I'm all Captain America'd up. I've got these sick shorts and these sick gloves. If you want to get a pair of your own, go to hayabusafight.com/Sensei Seth, or click the link in the description or the comments. That's actually why I wore the ankle weights, because the Captain America made me too powerful, so I had to slow myself down a little bit. Hanging out in the pocket here, exchanging, getting caught up. He should have dumped me. He should have at least tried. Try and dump me there. Whoo! I'm not gonna lie, that was a little slick. I don't do slick stuff that often, but that was kind of cool. A little spinning rear kick coming from standing as straight. Did he just hit me with his side kick? Huh. Trying to throw some lead leg kicks, like I mentioned, it's rough. Getting pieced up in the legs. He's doing a good job of firing back, exposing the weakness. Nice little punch to the old mouth arena there. That's always really fun. Great. That's all great fun. Super enjoyable. Glad I made this video. Footwork, which I feel like this is obvious, was very difficult. Because when you move your feet, you aren't necessarily going up, over, and then down, which you would think is the hard part. But surprisingly, the hardest part is when you slide your foot across the floor. The rule is the most efficient way to get from point A to point B is a straight line. Well, footwork is no different. Moving here rather than up to down is pivotal. Actually, turning is pivotal. So eventually, as you get more and more skilled, it's more of a sliding movement. You very rarely see super high level guys going up and then down. And even the karate bouncy guys, their feet aren't moving up and down. Their hips and their knees are boom, boom, boom. The easy part was definitely moving up and down. The hard part was the sliding left to right, forwards to backwards, getting barely out of the way or barely in enough range that I can hit and not get hit. But now it was time to have some fun. I got sick of getting beat up all day, so the weights are coming off. Get ready for some high level acting here. Ready? It looks like I've still got the ankle weights on, right? Sure. Movement. Looks like my kicks are hindered. Oh, that was a little bit of a big throw there. And the question at hand was, can ankle weights make you a better fighter, or a better sparrer, or better in general? My answer is, I don't think it's worth it. I think I'd much rather you actually lift. This whole time I've talked about what's been hindered, and getting better is all about putting yourself in situations that make you a little bit worse in a way. I don't think ankle weights are one of those things. They're not convenient. They're possibly harmful towards your partner, which we're supposed to be enjoying our time with. When we're doing stuff like that, it puts more harm towards ourselves and the idea that I might pop my hip out, I might dislocate my knee because I'm not used to carrying that much weight around. And the thought process of, oh, kicking more now when I've got this on will make it easier when I take them off later. Just work out, just kick more. Getting better doesn't involve shortcuts, and in my opinion, this is a shortcut. It's like one of those 5-minute crash things where it's like, oh, if you wear ankle weights, it would make sense that this would make you better. But it doesn't. It just doesn't. What makes you better is training over and over and over again. Instead of giving yourself ankle weights, just get yourself training to the point that you're tired and you're your own ankle weight naturally. Go get better. With the ankle weights off, you have to finish up the day with some pizzazz, a parry to a side kick, and a jump, spin, crescent. And the main reason that I made this video, and I know it might seem like it's kind of pointless, but it has a really, really efficient reason.